receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got. Dream turn. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's the tap. 19. 54. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, alert, alert. 124. Go.
Watson on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
31.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Mike 54, Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch 75. Mike 54, Mike 54.
To throw is Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
54, Mike, 54, Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. That's 59.
Now Watson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Watson just beating the play clock. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, outside it.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Gun.
Newton to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Ready? Like 80. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 29 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I got it.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Right there. 54. Right there. Right.
From the 44, Watson. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
56. 56. Check 56. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Watch the safety creep. Check, 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 check 43. 8.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
It's going to be a long day. Check 4. Check 4. Express. Motion. Check, check, check. Shift. 8. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Under 10. 20. 10.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
8. Gun. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
On 2nd and 12, Newton, and his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 79 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Kiki QT, 65 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Newton now to throw. And he floated one out there, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike's 56. Hey, come on, come on, 8. Get wide.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike 88. Mike 54. We own it. We own it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Shark, 45 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check nickel. Out. Check 50. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Newton now to throw. And Thomas has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Off play action, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Great. Mike 54. 20.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Mike 54. Drop deep. Watch the eye. Gun. 8. Check three. He's coming. Double up. 8. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run it with Scarlett. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Watch the whip.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw again. Watson going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
42, Panthers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
20.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the screen. Pass. Here we go.
Newton throwing again. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
56. Check 56.
Again, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Shoot! Shoot! 24! Mike 5-4, Mike 24! Mike 5-4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
24!
What?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a first down past the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check. Get it weapon. Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 55. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Slam.
Out of the gun, Geis.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
What is that? 54 Mike. Man out. Line up. Tight dog. 54. 36.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to line him up.
Watson now to throw. He's going to sling this deep down, and this is taken in at the 5. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
54 Mike 31. Check. Watch 54.
Back to throw, Watson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 54.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 2 little, cut. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". 20. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Newton on 3rd down. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
180. 56 is the mic. I'm coming. Gun. Great.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Gun. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Off. Rip left. Mike 56. Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check. Hey! 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
There's Newton now on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Mike, check. 59.
And let's pin the man.
Throwing again is Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
First down, Washington.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
I
think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
This is it. 19. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 55. Check.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Watson looks to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Kill. Six guard. Check 6 guard. 20.
Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 56.
Gun.
Now it's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Okay. Right to the 3. Gun.
All day, dog. Right side. Fire ball.
To the air again, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Newton on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Great.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Let's go.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
It's our time.
Newton throwing again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Good work, boys. Let's go.